and welcome back, my fairies. I am Matsuyo-rific, and today we are back to do a new little mini-series on this channel. So, a while back, I actually did a poll where I asked you guys what kind of miraculous content you wanted me to make, and one of the options was The Sims 4. Now, as of right now, The Sims 4 is actually only at 13%, but I actually kind of jumped the gun a little bit. I recorded this literally the day after that poll went up, and at the time, Sims 4 was actually completely in the lead, so it actually did look like it was going to win, with Roblox only having one vote and being tied with Pokemon Sword, and now even Pokemon Sword has overtaken The Sims 4. But since I'd already recorded these videos, I figured I'd go ahead and just, finish making them and everything, so I've already got them ready. So, for the first one, we're going to go ahead and make Marinette dupain-chang's family. And all of these are available on the gallery. They are completely CC free, so you don't have to worry about downloading them and then all of a sudden, her top is missing, or she's bald, or any of that stuff. All of this is completely 100% in the game. I do own a lot of packs, so there may be some stuff that's not available because of packs, but at the very least, there's no CC or anything for you to download, so you can even get this on console. I believe they've crossed the, I believe they have those cross-console, but if not, then I do apologize. But yes, so we're starting off with Marinette, and it took me quite a while to actually figure out how to get all of her outfits. Now, the goal with these is, since for the most part we really only see most of these characters in one outfit aside from their superhero outfits, I decided that for their everyday outfits, they're going to try to resemble as best as I can the outfits that they wear in the show, and then their formal outfits are basically going to be similar to they're going to be somewhat referenced to their superhero outfits, and then their other outfits are just going to be stuff that I feel like suits them. Marinette is definitely has a lot more variety than the other characters, who I mainly just tried to color match them. But I figured, since Marinette is a fashion designer, she'd have the most variety in her outfits. So, yeah, that was pretty much it. So, for her formal outfit, you can see here we've got her in red. And I tried to also give her, I tried to give everybody their miraculous as much as I could. For Marinette, since she is a permanent holder of the Ladybug Miraculous, I gave her earrings on all of her outfits, but only on her formal outfit are the earrings actually red. For the rest of her outfits, you can see her earrings are actually going to be brown to indicate that her miraculous is not currently active. And I tried to go with some other items to try and, make it look a little bit more fun. Not quite as plain. And I tried to vary up the hairstyles a little bit as well, especially for Marinette. I believe I actually did not change. Oh no, I did. Okay. Sorry. I am recording this afterwards so that we can speed through everything, but I did try to change up Marinette's hairstyle a little bit, because she does have a couple different hairstyles in the show. So we've got her down hair, we got her pigtails, and there's a couple of other styles that I give her later on as well. So for her activewear, I decided to go with a little bit more. I mean, you can see all the different outfits that we wound up choosing, but for what we ended up going with, it was actually really hard to try and find an actual outfit for her, because a lot of this stuff, it doesn't quite fit Marinette, even though the colors seemed pretty accurate. But I also wanted something that actually worked with Marinette. Like, yes, this is something that you would actually believe that Marinette would pick out. So eventually, I tried a couple of different things. I tried going based off of her pajamas. I tried going based off of her regular everyday clothes. Possibly even some red stuff because she's Ladybug. But eventually I landed on this cute black sweater with a little hood on it, and then some pink shorts to match her everyday clothes. I thought this worked really well. I liked the dark pink on the hoodie, the nice contrast to the light pink on the shorts. And then for her sleepwear, this one was actually pretty easy because, we've actually seen Marinette in sleepwear. The hardest thing was finding the right kind of pants to go with it. But eventually I landed on these, cute pink pants here. And then, of course, some pink little slippers, similar to her regular shoes, but not exactly like her regular shoes for her general outfit. And then for her party wear, this was also another fun one to get. I wound up going with this full body outfit. It's not as fun as picking out a whole bunch of different stuff, but I kind of like how this is kind of like a reverse. So it's like pink in the jacket and then black pants. The undershirt is kind of dark as well, but I still think that this actually really fits Marinette. And then, obviously, with such skinny pants, I figured, boots would be a really good way to go. And eventually I just landed on these boots that you're actually going to see in a minute here. They're not quite as high up as I probably would have liked with the jeans the way that they are. But I do really like the color and the way that they sort of, go with everything else. It ties in, but it's also still kind of dark. And then I decided that it might be fun to go ahead and give her a different hairstyle as well. So you can see me playing around with some different hairstyles, and eventually I landed on this ponytail, which kind of resembles hairstyle when she's Lady B. And then, of course, moving on to the swimwear, I knew from the beginning that I had to use this particular swimsuit, the red with the polka dots. It's just so Ladybug. I do kind of wish it was red and black, but, you take what you can get. And then onto the hot wear outfit, I figured it would be kind of fun to give her an outfit that's kind of like her regular clothes, but she's just not wearing the jacket. Although I did kind of give up on that after a little bit and tried to do the whole thing again with the reversing the colors, giving her a pink top with some black pants. But then eventually I found these pants and I really liked them. So I wound up finding this white top so that it was basically, it's got the pink belt and the black and the white, so it's still got Marinette's color schemes, and I gave her the same shoes as before as well, I believe. Oh no, that's right, I actually wound up giving her these cute little sandal heels. And then for her winter wear, this is another one that kind of took a while. I was trying to go for something, again, that was similar to her regular outfit, and eventually I found this top, which was actually perfect. So yes, it's a nice white sweater underneath of a black jacket. So it's kind of like a winter version of her regular outfit. And then I just gave her the pink pants, which are a bit longer than the capris that she normally wears, and boots. And I tried to give her a hat as well, because, accessories and everything. But I couldn't really find anything that went too well with it. I did kind of find this hat, and I was like, well, maybe we could go with a different hairstyle, but it was kind of hard to find another hairstyle to go with it. Eventually, I did wind up selecting this hairstyle. It's kind of a down hairstyle and does work well with the hat, so I did wind up leaving it. And then for her traits, I wound up giving her Lady of the Knits. Since Marinette is a fashion designer, I figured that was about as close as we could get, because she's actually going to be making clothes. And then I also gave her creative and clumsy, because she's Marinette, she's clumsy, but she's also really creative. And then moving on, we've got her father next. So we've got Tom Dupain. Obviously, we gotta make him nice and fluffy, because her daddy's a fluffy teddy bear. And then, of course, I was really upset when I was trying to select his facial hair, because Tom has both the beard and a mustache, but The Sims won't let you get two different types of facial hair. So I ended up having to choose between the beard and the mustache, and as much as I really, really loved the beard, how perfect it was, I ended up going with the mustache just because it was kind of weird looking at Tom without the mustache, to be honest. Then, of course, I had to find another good hairstyle for him because Tom has really short hair and is a bit longer at the top, but not so much at the sides. And then for his clothes, pretty much just, going for blue tops with brown pants. For his everyday outfit, I decided to just, try to find something as close as possible to what he normally wears around the bakery. And I was really sad because I couldn't find a V-neck blue top to match what he normally wears. So I wound up just going with this light blue collared shirt. And then, of course, giving him his dark brown pants. And then changing the shoe color. Not really a whole lot to do with him. Because, we only see Tom with the one outfit. So I pretty much just kept this color scheme going throughout the rest of his outfits. So since Tom is not a miraculous holder, we pretty much just did whatever we wanted to with his formal outfits. Same goes for his activewear and sleepwear. We really don't have a whole lot that we can do with Tom. For his party wear, I tried to give him a knitted sweater, because, Marinette knits him a sweater in the show. But eventually I landed on this sweater. My idea was that, as playing through the game, we can eventually just have Marinette make a sweater for him that he can then put on later on in CAS. And then, as you can see, we got more outfits. For his hot weather, wound up just, giving him shorter pants. And then for his winter wear, I wound up cheating and just going with a full body outfit. We made him a chef. He is a foodie. And then for his other traits, it was really hard because we don't really know much about Marinette's parents. So I went ahead and just made him creative and a family man. And then next we have Sabine. And Sabine was another tricky one because there wasn't really a whole lot in the game for her. Within the entire game, there's really only like 2 or 3 entire things in the entire game that actually look Chinese. Because she does have kind of a traditional Chinese look going on for her, but there wasn't really a good color or anything for her. I wound up taking a hot minute to try and find a good hairstyle. I landed on this one because it was the closest. There wasn't really a good hairstyle for her. As you can see, I'm going through different outfits. All the Chinese clothes that we have are through City Living, so I just sort of tried to filter through that. Just to make things go a little bit easier. This full body outfit was kind of close, but I also didn't really like how it looked, especially with it being pink instead of red. And I didn't really want her to intrude too much on Marinette's color scheme. Plus, it didn't really look as Chinese as I was hoping. I eventually did switch over to this top. Again, it's not as red as I was hoping. I wanted it to be white and red, but I couldn't really find anything. I tried to match it with a skirt, but again, I couldn't really find anything that looked right with the red skirt. So eventually I wound up just embracing the pink top, and I eventually landed on this pink and yellow one, because it was at least different enough from Marinette's colors. And then it took me a while, but I finally did manage to find a good skirt for her. I decided on the red skirt just to keep the red in there, and then of course the red flats. And then for her formal outfit, again, she's not a miraculous holder, but I knew that I had to at least give her the Chinese formal dress, so we went with white because her dress is mainly white. And then everything else is just keeping in with the white and red color scheme. So sometimes she's just all white, sometimes she's white and red, but I really wanted everything to, just kind of mesh together nicely. Because obviously, you know, you're gonna be playing with these Sims, and they're gonna be wearing these different outfits. It's not all just gonna be the general outfit. And then, of course, I gave her this City Living full-body sleepwear, and then for her party wear, I wound up just giving her, again, it's just more of the same stuff. I gave her this red dress for her party wear, for her party wear, and then for her swimwear, I tried to keep it kind of understated because she is an older woman. And then, of course, you know, for her summer wear, I tried to go with the white dress. I wound up sticking with this cute white ruffled dress. And then for her winter wear, just more keeping in with the color scheme. So there's all of her outfits. And I just went in and adjusted her face a little bit because it wasn't quite as round as I wanted it to be. And I tried changing her hairstyle up a little bit for her formal outfit, but unfortunately nothing was really working. Everything else was just kind of too long, and it didn't really look right with how short her hair normally is. It was either too long or just kind of too straight. Sabine's hair is kind of straight, but not that straight. It's still got some curl to it. So I wound up just going back to her original hairstyle, which I couldn't find it, so I just had to undo back to her original hairstyle. And then, of course, she is Sabine-chang. And then for her traits, again, I couldn't really think of anything for her, so I just gave her the family traits. And then I made her good. She's family-oriented. And then for her last trait, again, I was having trouble thinking of anything, so I just went with creative so that, you know, it works because she's Marinette's mother. And then there's all of her outfits again. And for some reason the game was doing this weird thing where it was like telling me that Tom was incomplete, even though it said that he was Sabine's wife, but that was what it was having issues with. But it let me save it just fine. So yeah, there we go. That is all of them. And it took me a while to get the right thumbnail for them as well, but this is what I landed on. So there you have it, Marinette and her family in The Sims 4. Again, this family has been uploaded to the gallery. I will leave the hashtag in the description because honestly I haven't set on it yet as of recording this video, but I will put the hashtag in the description so you can find it a lot easier. And if you guys enjoyed this video, then be sure to leave a comment and let me know. I've created a couple of other Sims in this game. We've made Adrian's family, and we've also made a few other characters in the game, but if there's anyone that you specifically want to see, definitely let me know in the comments below. On this channel, including playing video games, we do art, and I'll sometimes talk about cartoons and anime. So if you enjoy this stuff, then be sure to ring that bell icon of this video. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I hope you all have a very magical day.